Experiment number 8, study of PID controller. The aim of the experiment is to study the effect of P, PI, PD and PID controllers on the step response of a feedback control system and verify the same using the MATLAB simulation. The proportional, integral and derivative controller is a control loop feedback mechanism widely used in the industrial control system requiring continuously modulated control. The PID controllers are normally used in the industries where regulation and continuously the modulation of the signals or the parameters are needed in order to meet the desired response or output of the system. So PID controller continuously calculates an error value as a difference between the desired set point and a measured process variable and applies a correction based on the proportional, integrative and derivative coefficients or constant values. The standard equation of a PID controller in the time domain is given by combination of proportional coefficient value Kp, integral coefficient value Ki and derivative coefficient value Kd. So here the actuating signal of my PID is m of t is equal to Kp E of t plus Ki by Ti, that is integral E of t dt plus Kd Td d E of t by dt. Okay, so Kp is a proportional gain and Ti is the integral reset time, Td is the derivative time of the PID controller. Okay, and m of t is the output of the controller and E of t is the error signal given by R of t minus C of t in a feedback control system. And the characteristics of the PID controllers are summarized here by adding the proportional or the integral and the derivative terms. What are the parameters of the time response affecting? We have tried to summarize here. You can see here by addition of your proportional controller will affect the by reducing the rise time, but it will not eliminate the steady state error or does not affect the steady state error in the cases. Okay, but the integral controller, when we add, we are able to eliminate the steady state error. Okay, but it will try to make the response of a system worse. When I say system performance is worse, here you can see here the overshoot is increasing. Okay, and therefore the stability of the system also is degraded. But when I add the derivative term, it affects by increasing the stability of the system, reducing the overshoot and improving the transient response. So these are the individual contribution of your constants, but when they use them in a combination, it gives more effective way of controlling of the system in order to obtain the desired output. Now we will see the statistical analysis for the same, where g of s is equal to 1 by s into s plus 1. This is my given open loop transfer function, and I am assuming my Kp to be 100, Ki is 10 and Kd is 0.01. So with this, what is the transfer function effect when only Kp is used, when Kp and Ki is used, Kp and Kd used, when the PID together is used? We will try to understand here. So closed loop transfer function of an only P controller, the transfer function is Kp into g of s 1 plus Kp into g of s. By substituting the value of Kp is 100 and g of s has 1 into s plus 1, when I simplify, this is what we get. This new transfer function got to be obtained. T of s is equal to 100 s squared plus s plus 100. So this is the transfer function when Kp or the proportional controller is added to the my open loop transfer function s1 by s into s plus 1. Similarly, the open loop transfer function of a given system with PI controller, so Kp and Ki both are being added. So When I do that, we get 100s plus 10, s cube plus x squared plus 100s plus 10. You can observe here the order of the system is increased to 3. Here the order is second order system, but it is increased to 3 here. So it affects the stability of a system importantly. And when I go with PD controller, proportional and derivative controller together, I get 100 plus 0.01s, s squared plus 1.01s plus 100. And these are obtained when I substitute the value of my Kp 100, Kd is 0.01 into s into my transfer function g of s as 1 by s into s plus 1. So this is my new modified transfer function for a PD controller. Similarly, for a PID controller, proportional, derivative, and your integral terms are added together. So when I added them together, you get T of s is equal to 0.01 x squared plus 100s plus 10 divided by x cube plus 1.01 x squared plus 100s plus 10. So this is my theoretical design of my PID controller. Once you obtain the PID controller design theoretical value, you try to obtain the responses for each one of them and see the behavior or the effect of each one of them. That theoretically we have told in the previous table. We are writing the MATLAB program to study the PID controller. So initially we take here as a transfer function that I have taken is, you can see here 1 s into s plus 1. So this is my transfer function for what I have written the program here. Kindly take care. So first transfer function is 1 into 1 plus 0. Okay, so this is my first transfer function. So I am obtaining the step response for it. Next, I am adding a proportional controller to this. So when I am adding the proportional controller to this, it is 100 s squared plus s plus 100. So for this transfer function, we get 100, 1, 1 and 100 are my coefficient in second order system. So my new modified transfer function is GP. Obtain the step function for it. So you can see, compare these two and see what is the effect of adding the proportional controller in the context. Similarly, next to this I add PD. So put the new transfer function coefficient here 0.01 100, 1, 1.01 100. So you get new transfer function that I have put here. Okay, obtain the step function for each one of them. So when I talk regarding the adding the PI controller, so take the transfer function 100, 10, 1, 100 and 10. So you get new transfer function G2. So see the effect. So here we are trying to find the effect of adding the proportional part to the transfer function, then combination of PD, combination of proportional and integral, and then the adding all the three terms together. So this is what is my new transfer function. So you try to obtain 4 waveforms or the graphs in your output, and then do the comparison of each one of them in terms of rise time, settling time, peak overshoot, and comment on the stability of the system based on these things. This is what is the outcome of my this particular experiment. And next, open the MATLAB command procedure to execute. Click on the file, new file, open the MATLAB editor window, and in the editor window write the program. And once the MATLAB program is written, simulate the step response of system by clicking on the run icon and execute the program, and then evaluate the effect of proportional, PI, PD and PID controllers in terms of your time response specifications. And these are the outputs that we have obtained, a step response of the system. So when in proportional controller with KP10 I have done, this is what I get my response, oscillatory. The PD controller, when I use KP is 10 and KD is 10, this is what I get. For different values of KD, it will vary. Okay. So PI, KP is 10 and KI as 10 I have taken. This is what I get. And for the PID controller, KP10, KI10 and KD10, this is what you get. Okay. It means that you can see here the transient rise time is different and the amount of settling time is different. Here peak overshoot is there, settling time is more, and here you can see rise time is instantaneous, and you can see here this is going to be an unstable system. Behavior is unstable in the nature. Okay, so this is what the effects you need to study on the things, and this need to be tabulated in the prescribed format. Okay, thank you.